Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Gaming Son and Father as we are playing Banishers. In this episode here, I made it to the fort, Jericho's fort, but I'm going to
An innocent woman jailed.
It's barbaric. An officer must be just, or else it all unravels.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere.
well
This
anyway.
is no coincidence. This all connects back to the curse.
At any rate, I decided to go ahead and go back to the side mission here and find this store. Take care of that
How often,
first.
Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
Oh
What are you doing
God,
me for? I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
I don't think y'all need to be together.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McCraith, ma'am. I'm a banisher.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
Your husband won't mind us talking.
No? Why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy. As, I'm sure, are you.
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another. My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
You don't know how good you've got it.
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort.
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Do you not find it dangerous out here? Just the two of you alone.
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite contented.
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune, and many resent him for it. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful, listens to his customers. He deserves no backbiting.
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
Helen Priest seems to get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
She's trying to take the man's job.
I'll let you get back to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
Not very nice of you. Mm. Look like reading. I'm sure the lower junkies would hate me for that, but not interested.
A store. Ferdinando's? Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking.
Becca. Okay.
What is this?
A sanza. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Piece of wood carved in the form of amulet, but not yet finished.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
Maybe she tried to harm him. Let's search the store.
I was locked.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your rant. The captain's respect. What do you do? Take latrines? What respect does that
Take it, Captain.
Something wicked is tied to this.
Mm, okay. Man, this is like, who you looking at? Let's see. Get my way in. Huh. Bible. Do it. I don't know how to get in there. Oh, I never did come this way. Okay.
Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy.
Luggage and jewelry. Hmm.
He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
That's one testimony. Our mistress, Rebecca Hargrave, in the town. Oh,
Rebecca's will. She was rich, and she left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
Aye, the list matches his sales record.
yeah.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher. Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
I spoke to Rebecca. 'Tis she who haunts you. She sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
If not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who saw different complained, he laid down the law.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Helen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Have you heard the sound? I am a man of courage. I don't know what you people have done to...
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty, though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
What's going on here? Okay.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
Ingersoll's store and the blacksmith. Noted.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McGrath. A Banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
I've met your wife. Fine woman.
Cheers that, aye. Get myself lucky. Are you a married man, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Do I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I've no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be Miller to enjoy the situation.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came with. Some people have all the luck.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
Yeah, let me just walk on in people's houses without permission. Wow, this is the old house.
A note?
Let's see.
You'll never see the things you owe me. They're good. I thought you had lied since you're not. Rebecca's slave, Fernando was not satisfied with his dead mistress' fortune. Prince ordered he's a free man now, and merchant to boot. This shall be the end of us, Martin. Anyways, we are on course. You and I said next we shuffle cards in the bed with the men. Huh.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
I mean, as wolf pelts go, it's pretty. We'd have more than enough of them. Folk in Boston are not short of wolf pelt. What do I do with this?
You're a merchant.
I'd sell sunshine. Rat is not the problem. We've more
Pretty.
than enough wolf.
The work, I mean.
Bring me a bear.
We know where to go.
Talk.
The barrack room.
I could get 40... No, 20 pieces of 8 for a bear pelt, if it were in good condition. I'll pay you half that.
Half of 40 is 20. I'm the one risking my life up there. I'll take the 20.
It's a fabulous plan, and I'm so pleased you thought of it.
An excellent plan indeed.
A strong memory clings to this place.
Some. Okay, I'm not reading that.
That quill. Bet that's what we're looking for.
I've only recognized my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I cherish all that reminds me of you.
There. If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Banisher?
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different, and I'd do the same again.
When you faked your feelings for Mistress Argrave, you gained much more than freedom. Rebecca made you rich.
As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
True love requires you to let go.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fardy. For everything.
You have been here.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world. What do you want?
You'll forgive me for this, but being a merchant here in New Eden seems a difficult calling.
I can't decide if you keep asking me that because you're judging me, or because you're judging New Eden. I suggest you judge New Eden. I have goods. I have money. Land too, though it's worthless now. I work hard. Why wouldn't I trade? The captain has no problem with it, and neither should you.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
Don't hurry back.
I probably should have banished her.
Good day to you, John.
McCraith.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
Oh, please get the comb.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
The shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting. Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger.
What do you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain.
Thinking about it,
No, I don't think I do like her.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir.
I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McCrae.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron. Will it do?
It will. Give me a little time and I'll make you something useful. You just wait. You'll love it.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCrae.
That just gotta be creepy. Phew.
Good day to you.
And what can I do for you, sir?
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McCrae.
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right, let's.
Look.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eden.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCrae.
I'd be glad to help, but after years of trade, though my mind is keen, my body betrays me. Yes, I've bought and sold it all. Furs and jewels, tobacco and wine, fish and fowl, sugar and spice, the corn, and with it, the Utopia.
I don't suppose you've any nails, but these ones are shite.
I do not, Daniel. I do not. But I assure you that I have taken note of your demand. When New Eden opens to the world once more, then I shall move to meet your need. You shall have the finest Boston nails. The blacksmith may moan, or he may make better nails himself. This is the way of the world. A bright future awaits us, Daniel.
I look forward to it, Mr. Paris. But if I can't get good nails now, there ain't no future at all.
Red McCrae, sir. Your friendly visiting banisher.
I met your companion in New Eden Town. Since then, sadly, things have not improved, right? In hard times and harder places, a man needs help. May I interest you in my broad range of useful and reasonably priced commodities?
I admit, I didn't expect to find a store out here. Wherever people go, it seems commerce follows.
Things are bad, but as long as there's business to be done, all is not lost.
You brought all these goods with you. Did you carry them on your back?
With my weak heart? Of course not. I left New Eden with a horse and cart. After we ate the horse, I employed my fellow travelers as porters.
You paid people to carry your goods?
My fortune is in my wares, and my heart and back lack the strength to carry them.
Well, I hope the horse was tasty.
Look about you. Folk here come through hell for this. My provisions make their lives just that little bit less awful. And all at reasonable prices. And on a personal note, I find that even the worst of times are made a little better by a bulging purse.
What's the word around here? What's on your mind?
Getting the lay of the land and the people on it. Fine. What do you wish to know? And who do you wish to know about?
I'd gladly know your thoughts on thick-skinned Newsmith.
A thick skin, but a sharp mind. Pragmatic, unemotional. Could have been a merchant, if she had it in her to fake the charm.
I'd be glad to know your thoughts on Kate Newsmith.
The younger sister? I keep my distance.
Why is that?
We all have masks. I'm good at seeing past them. Well, behind Kate Newsmith's mask, there is a bomb. The fuse is lit. Someday soon it shall go boom.
How are things going around here?
Use your eyes and ears, man.
I do. I'd very much like your view of the situation.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. It's been weeks since I've slept more than 4 hours in a row. This camp is a shithole, and it's worse outside. This is my view of the situation.
Okay. Well,
show me your wares.
You'll find what you need, I'm sure.
alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that'll do it for me this episode. I see you on, let's see, she found it ready.
I'll bid you good day.
No, she's not. I'll see you next time.